Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
US President Donald Trump has warned Iran that the clock is ticking, threatening consequences if Tehran fails to act quickly. His comments in a social media post came after a drone strike sparked a fire at a nuclear power plant in the United Arab Emirates, adding to fears of renewed escalation in the Gulf as efforts to end the war and reopen shipping routes remain stalled. Meanwhile, Axios reported that President Trump is expected to hold a Situation Room meeting on Tuesday with his top national security advisors to discuss the options for military action regarding Iran. US President Donald Trump shares an image on Truth Social warning of the calm before the storm, amid reports that conflict with Iran could soon resume. The AI-generated graphic showed Trump alongside a US Navy admiral in front of stormy waters filled with warships, including one carrying the Iranian flag. Trump offered no written explanation for the post. The image appeared as Israeli media reported Trump could decide within 24 hours on possible military action against Iran. Israeli officials also warned that renewed fighting could last from several days to several weeks.
The Emirati officials have said that a fire broke out near the Barakah Nuclear Power Plant in Abu Dhabi after a drone strike hit an electrical generator outside the facility's inner perimeter on Sunday. Authorities have said the incident caused no injuries and had no impact on radiological safety levels at the plant in the Al Dhafra region.
Iran has accused the United States of using global energy security as a pretext to justify military operations against Tehran. Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Bakai said Washington and Israel had deliberately destabilized vital energy routes. On the other hand, Iran's armed forces warned that any new US military action would trigger what it called a severe and unexpected response. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi met Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian at the presidential palace in Tehran. The private meeting lasted around 90 minutes and was attended by Iranian Interior Minister Eskandar Momeni and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. Naqvi also met Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakir Kalibaf during a two-day visit focused on regional peace and dialogue. Iranian officials praised Pakistan's mediation efforts in the Iran-US dispute, while both sides reaffirmed cooperation for regional peace, security, and stability. Taiwan President Lai Ching-te has said that Taiwan would not be sacrificed or pressured into giving up its free way of life, after last week's Trump-Xi summit raised concerns on the island about US support. In a social media post, Lai defended continued American arms sales to Taiwan, calling them a security commitment based on US law.
Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te says Taiwan's future can only be decided by its own people, stressing that the island does not belong to Beijing. Lai said the term Taiwan independence reflects the position that Taiwan is neither subordinate to nor governed by China. His remarks come shortly after the summit between US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping, which renewed focus on Taiwan's security and international status.
Pakistan's military media wing, ISPR, has strongly reacted to remarks attributed to Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, calling them an expression of bankruptcy and madness. ISPR said the comments suggesting Pakistan should decide whether it wants to remain part of geography and history were inappropriate for responsible military leadership, especially between nuclear-armed neighbors. The statement warned that any attempt to pursue such thinking would have severe consequences, stressing that escalation between the two countries would be two-sided and dangerous for regional stability.
Renowned Nepalese Sherpa guide Kami Rita Sherpa has scaled Mount Everest for a record 32nd time, extending his own world record. The 56-year-old reached the summit while guiding climbers with the 14 Peaks expedition team. Nepal's tourism authorities have praised the achievement as a historic milestone and a major contribution to mountain tourism.
And the World Health Organization has declared the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda a public health emergency of international concern after at least 80 suspected deaths. The outbreak involves the rare Bundibugyo strain, for which there are no approved vaccines or treatments, raising fears of wider regional spread.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.